Hey everybody, so I've had some requests for how to make pretzels. So I have 3 cups of warm water in my mixer. You can do this in a bowl if you want, nothing special, but it just makes it easy. You're going to add in, you want to have warm water to activate the yeast and to, the honey helps activate as well because it's a sweetener. You can substitute sugar for honey. But you want 2 packets of yeast if you're getting packets. The packets are about 2 1/4 teaspoons. So we're going to do 4 1/2 teaspoons of yeast in there. And then for honey, I just like to use as natural sweeteners when I can. And so this is sometime that I can. So I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of honey. And once you have this in there, then you're just gonna wanna let it sit for like 5 minutes. I mix it around once or twice just so that so it gets mixed well together and blends while it's still warm. And like I said, the warm water, you know, about 120 degrees activates the yeast. So there you go. Turn that on. Let it mix up for a couple minutes and then we will start adding the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to add the remaining ingredients, which is just some salt. 2 teaspoons of salt. You can use regular salt. We use Himalayan in our house, so that's what we're using. And then 8 cups of flour. And so you just want to go ahead and add it cup by cup and let it mix in. And so I have a dough hook in mine. Like I said, if you're doing it in a bowl, you can do it in a bowl. If you have a bread maker, you can do it in a bread maker. But I'll put 1 cup in there. Okay, so once it's done, you've got your dough, it's formed. I just go ahead and I pull a chunk of it off, I don't know, like a ball, so yay amount. And then roll it out like you're a kid, rolling out a snake with Play-Doh. You want them to be somewhat thin because mine are thin, and I don't make mine super big, but when they're done, they come out and they are very fat because they do rise when they're baking. So I like to keep mine thin, otherwise they get a little bit too fat and they, I don't know, I feel like you get more bang for your buck this way. So, oops, there we go. I roll out my dough so it's yay long, and then I just fold it over to make a pretzel shape. And then we set them aside. I usually have them on a cookie sheet, but I'm going to show you again. Again, you pull this about yay amount. You just roll them out into pretzels, and it makes 30 to 40 pretzels, depending upon how big. Well, a good 30, I guess. 30, 35. Because I usually get 10 and 3 sheets. So yeah, about 30, I guess. Pretzels with this recipe. And so then you're going to do that again. Okay, so you get them together, you get them all ready on a cookie sheet, and I'm going to show you the next step once I have these ready to go. Okay, so I've got my pretzels here formed and ready to go, and what you're going to do is you're going to boil, hold on, you're going to boil water, and this is how you get your pretzels to stay soft, and you put 2/3 of a cup of baking soda in your water, get it boiling, put the baking soda in. I shut off the stove so it's just hot, and you're going to drop your pretzels into there, and you want to set them in there for about 30 seconds, and then you're going to pull them out, and this kind of seals it up so that it makes them just a softer pretzel. Grab yourself a slotted spatula and then lay them out on parchment paper, like so. I just kind of do them in batches of 3-ish at a time, and I can usually fit about 10 on my cookie sheet, but it depends on the size of your cookie sheet. So there you have it. And then after this, we'll egg wash them, and we will salt them, or you can cinnamon and sugar or anything like that. Okay, go ahead and beat your egg like so. If you have a basting brush, go ahead and baste the eggs. This gives it that nice brown look. So you want to do that to each of your pretzels. I put it on parchment paper. You don't have to, but it helps just with cleanup and everything. And then if you have like a coarse sea salt, that works great. Otherwise, we just have Himalayan sea salt, and so you can just shake that right over top. You can do cinnamon and sugar, and you can even frost them. You can add more honey if you want like a sweeter dough when you're doing that, but then you're gonna go ahead and bake them for about 10 minutes at 425 degrees, which is what I'm about to do once I am done egg washing these and then salting them all, and then we'll be good to go. So they go from that to that in about 10 minutes, and they're super soft and yummy. Remember to like and share and follow my page.